It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Please take it as a warning. I've been sitting dormant. Took a break from booking my performance. Young Nolan was on it once upon a time. Open my destinations. Used to check the rhyme. Q-tip in the ear. Let me say this clear so you fuck niggas hit me. You niggas suck. You ain't near me. I'm making bucks so I conduct the inquiries. My flow the truth. I can't trust in your theories. These rappers lying now. 6 million ways to demise. We got them dying out. Crying out. What is it your life about? Sincerely, I've been dedicated. Building reputations. Rising expectations. Look at me. Fighting my temptations. I've been serenaded plentifully. My imagery lyrically made with symmetry. I've been hard, killing niggas out the family tree. I feel like Benoit. Used to educate them at them seminars. Now it's all about me. Shining when I'm grinding. I take my talents to South Beach. They voluntary mouthpiece. I turn it down when I turn around to be flirting for surface, buffing my crown. Bitch, I'm good on my own. I got a wife and a son in my home, so get used to rejection. If any niggas say my name, hope you use protection. I cross niggas for the fun of it. Who's the pedestrian? Burn your canals just to get to the root of my questions. Oh no, LeBron body, I'm all-star. Hard body like porn star body and all y'all. Airplane on my phone calls, fuck all the small talk. Press a button, your life rerouted like it's the OnStar. If you been yearning for the real, y'all should have been said it. These cowards would have been dead. Let my win set it.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there on this Saturday. In this video, we're going to be talking about Ab-Soul in a conversation he recently had on MackWopTV. If y'all don't know who MackWop is, he's a very close associate over there at TDE. He's been around Kendrick, Soul, J-Rock, the whole black hippie from pretty much day one. He's a streamer in his own right. He does videos. Very charismatic, funny nigga. All right. So if you don't follow MackWop, you probably should. But in a recent episode on MackWop's channel, Ab-Soul actually called in. And they had conversations about quite a few things. One of the things addressed in the video is Ab-Soul's latest release, where he was recapping the whole connection with the East Coast and the New York guys, Joey Badass, particularly Pro Era. Those of y'all that seen my video reacting to it, y'all know I wasn't a big fan of that song, still not, but if you like it, I love it for you. Nonetheless, he kind of goes over a little bit of that, letting it be known like TDE and Pro Era, they have very deep ties. Anybody that's looking into it further than that is probably too attached, which I can't agree with that much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said days ago, before he even dropped his song, I feel like this thing was constructed by TDE and Pro Era, you know what I mean? Or Joey Badass in particular. I don't know if the other guys in Pro Era were clued in on this, but I feel like there was a brain trust of people that wanted to get lyricism back at the forefront, bring it to the top of the conversation, at least for a minute, to kind of spark the interest. You know, you got to stimulate the economy every now and then. So in the song, he says he's going to slap the DJ that don't spin. All right. And of course, we know the DJ that don't spin went on his stream and started making idle threats in Ab-Soul's direction. Said you was going to have a party with Tupac and Nipsey Hussle. He then started taunting them, saying, you know, if you die, nobody's going to care. Your funeral's not going to be as big as Nipsey's. All this weirdo shit, you know what I mean? Like, he took it from one place to a whole nother thing, basically saying, if you raise a hand to me, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm going to murk you, right? So in the stream with Ab-Soul and MackWop, Ab-Soul actually speaks directly back to that sentiment from the DJ that don't spin. He seems to still be holding it with a certain level of grace, especially as it pertains to the internet. Now, how he feels about it privately, we don't know. But as far as internet conversation, you know, he did respond to it, but he didn't crash out, right? Kept his composure. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. He also addressed potential smoke with Reason. You know, they're both from Carson. Both were signed to Top Dog. But there seems to be a little something there between Ab-Soul and Reason. MackWop asked him about that as well. Looks like it's very possible that we could see that come to fruition at some point because Reason responded on social media. We're gonna get there as well. But first, let me pull up Ab-Soul speaking on the DJ that don't spin.
Hey, so you know Akademiks on your motherfucking bumper, homie.
Oh, do I? Tell learning Braille right now.
Learn, yo, for real. So what's your quarrels with that, man? You got this on your bumper, bro. We're gonna have to pack that out, man.
Listen, man, it's been I mean, I'm gonna keep it 190, bro. Like, he gotta do his job. Like, I think that's it. I think he doing. I want to think he like doing his job. That's just what he do. He just he clickbait controversy or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
But like what he don't understand is where it's like in essence, bro, like I kind of was trolling him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cut has, spoke on the homies real, you know what I mean? Like, and it is like that, like, bro, like, if I see, you know what I mean? It is like that, but at the same time, I was kind of trolling him. And a side of me thought he might have laughed at it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, that nigga, how your immediate thought is, well, yeah, that's amazing, but your funeral not gonna be as big as Nipsey's. Like what? Like
yeah, he brazy.
You speaking on the dead homies, bro? Bro, I don't need that many people at my funeral. What are you talking about, bro? Like throw your hands up. Like what do Nick got to do with
the fade, nigga? Like
that's the fade, like. Bro, I said I'm gonna slap you. Like, why you bringing the dead homies into this funerals? Like, dang. Like,
yeah, nah, for real.
That's where it's like, and then we go on. I'm watching it. He's entertaining, right? But then I'm really paying attention though, because a nigga got kids now and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching him, paying attention. And he crashing out and he don't even he throwing up handicap placards and the Braille thing. Like, bro, like you disrespecting
the whole whole thing.
You disrespecting the whole suicide. Like that's really happening.
Yeah, he brazy. He really brazy for sure. That's like that certain get crashed over. But
yeah, like bro, like it's really on some God bless him, like for real, like you know what I mean. And now I really want to slap him.
yeah. Now that nigga.
I really want to slap him though. Like
I feel you.
Like, you disrespect the whole community, man. So
I'm gonna pause that. We're gonna get back to that, but as y'all can see, Ab-Soul's like, yo, I was really trolling at first, right? I threw it in there. It was a bar. I thought it was something he was going to laugh at, which I don't know why you thought he was going to laugh at that, because he already has a sour taste in his mouth towards Kendrick, West Coast, everybody out there. Although he may not say it as explicitly all the time, that's a thing. Plus, he's already very defensive about his place in all of this. Although he does have a large mass of people that fuck with him, there's also a large mass of people that don't. There's a lot of rappers that fuck with him. There's a lot of rappers that don't. There's been a lot of rappers that have threatened him, that have wanted to catch him outside. So there's still a level of defense that he's on. So when somebody says they're going to slap him or whatever, he seems to take that like super to the next level. And he knows that he's never going to be put in a position to have to back that up. Therefore, he goes and puts 100 on 5 so that he can grandstand to his viewers. So I wasn't surprised that he was offended or that he took it the wrong way, but I did not expect for him to take it to I'ma kill you. You know what I mean? That shit was weird.
It's a blessing I'm still walking, Mac. Like,
yeah, facts,
you know what I'm saying? It's like for real, like, and I'm really legally blind, bro. But I can see, I can.
Yeah, you a fat ass. Yeah,
you know, man. You know. You know about this. Tell about the shepherd. Like, what you mean, man? Like, you know, like, come on, gang. Like, but I just don't like. He should have just stayed on me and said, okay, oh, you gonna slap me? Okay, we'll see what happens. Boom. Like, but like when you start disrespecting whole communities, that you know what I'm saying, like people that are really handicapped, people that really are blind and got it, you know, like people that really deal with, you know, suicidal thoughts. Like that ain't even about me no more. You disrespecting the whole, you know what I'm saying? So that's sad, bro.
No, that's the only way you can receive that type shit is like, oh, that nigga really brazy. Like, so what, what's up, bro? We going to Toronto or what, man? We gonna get the PJ, we're gonna hit Top, tell them to set it up, bro.
No, I ain't going to Toronto, man. I ain't going to Toronto.
Damn.
No, man. Shit.
I ain't got everybody scared.
I will, but I'll definitely most likely be in Jersey. How about that?
They did Jersey already.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'll be
yeah. You gonna be over there just to be over there.
Like, what you mean?
Yeah, we could be in Jersey all day, though. They show nothing but love in Jersey, bro.
What are you talking about, bro? Feel me?
Hell yeah, man.
All right, so that's Ab-Soul also saying, shit, I ain't gonna be in Toronto, but I can arrange to be out in Jersey. So if it's really real, you know what I'm saying, I be out there. Like I said in my video, when the DJ that don't spin said what he said and he started giving out his little studio address and all of that type of shit, I'm like, I don't know if you want to tell that nigga to come to Jersey. Like, Ab-Soul spend a lot of time on the East Coast. Like, as much as he's a TDE baby and, you know, Carson all day, LA all day, he actually lived out in the tri-state. You feel me? So he already knows the land out there. So I think he's somebody that might pull up on the low ski and see if you're really about that, to be honest. I know Ab-Soul seems pretty non-confrontational through his music and, you know, through his kind of nonchalant way of speaking for the most part. But let's just say we shall see. You know what I mean? There are some reports out there. I ain't gonna say reports, but there are a couple folks out here that say they've seen Ab-Soul in action. He ain't just a conscious rapper, right? Being from where they from, in another part of the conversation with MackWop, clearly I didn't play the whole thing. He said, you know what I mean? We really had to get down out here. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, put your hands up. Like, what is all this extra stuff? I said, I want to slap you, nigga. Put your hands up. What we doing? What we talking about? So we just gonna have to see how things play out moving forward with the DJ that don't spin. All right. But he did address it. He did speak on it. And he also, once again, spoke on that record he put out the other day, letting people know, like, if you think it's really all that deep between Joey, Pro Era, TDE, Kendrick himself, all that, like, that's all among friends, right? So if you anticipate anything going beyond that, or like into like supreme disrespect, or niggas lining it up, or anything, you might want to check out. All right, now let's get into him addressing Reason. Once again, they're from the same area. I don't know all of the connection between Reason and Soul, like how deeply they know each other from the area, all that stuff. I'm not gonna lie and act like I know, but I do know they from the same area. Label mates at Top Dog, you know, Reason was there, Soul been there for decades. So it seems like, I guess, in all of the grand scheme of everybody, it wasn't necessarily expected that Reason was gonna jump in. But of course, Reason jumped in because his name was mentioned by Joey. But it seems that Soul ain't take too kindly to that. Behind the scenes, it seems that Soul has some sour grapes with Reason for a recent music video that he put out earlier this year as well, where it seemed like he could have been disrespecting Top, could have been disrespecting him, more specifically. So there's a couple things that Soul definitely wants to clarify with Reason as well. So let me pull that up.
What's the consensus, man?
The consensus, I think that motherfucker, everybody say it's hard, like as far as the consensus go, but got questions, that's all. I don't know how you want me to ask you.
I want ask the question. Because I need to talk. Niggas need to know the context because there's a lot of context.
It is a lot of shit going on, bro. So niggas is
a lot of context. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we in the chat. What
they laughing. They laughing right.
Yeah. Stay off Crib Street.
Stay off Crib Street, bro. You know what's so crazy that you even called me right now? I was literally just speaking on you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was
I'm still a Billisteen.
You are Billisteen, bro. I swear to God, I was just brinking on. I just brought up Carver D.
Oh,
yeah, I was like, yeah, man, it's just a small world and all that shit. I was like, nigga, so brought Carver D around, like it's just really tapped in. So that's
Barber D though.
Yeah, Barber D. For real.
God, I bought Daylight.
Facts.
Yeah, we really like, dog. Tell you, nigga, man. Aside from rap, nigga, we like.
No facts.
Bro, that's like, bro, we was all supposed to bark each other out.
Yeah.
All the homies just bark each other out, dog.
Facts,
like,
bro.
Rap, like, bro, we the real Black Panthers.
No,
bro.
that's real. I was literally speaking on that type right now.
Like, that's what we really be on. You feel me?
Yeah, but all that. So
oh yeah, I call it perfect. Yeah, and I just got off the phone with that day thing. Like, man, what's like?
Before we get to reason, he said, and I just got off the phone with Dot and everything. So please, people, I understand that everybody is protective, hypersensitive when it comes to Kendrick and his name being mentioned and who's around him and all that stuff. Like, please do yourself a favor. Do us all a favor. Don't read too deeply into the theatrics of this music industry shit. He said he just got off the phone with Dot. They still in communication. To act like Kendrick done cut him off or is like watching his back to not have Absol around on some like Judas type shit. Please calm that shit down. I beg of you. All right, now let's get back to it.
Oh, he said the same thing. You funny,
yo, you really a funny ass.
Hey, but look.
You hilarious, bro.
I really had a point. I don't know, but is there any questions? Before I get into my shit?
Okay, let me ask you. I got a couple quick ones. So the people want to know, are you getting that reason?
Well, I do believe in rhyme and reason. I mean,
hey, you hilarious, bro. You really great.
Hey, look, let me tell you, look, we outside, man. Listen,
we definitely outside right now.
I want to know why lit the charger on fire and Dale's liquor. So everybody go ask reason why he lit the red Charger on fire and he lit Dale's liquor on fire.
Recently in the video?
In the studio and I guess that's the last thing I seen from him though.
Oh, I gotta check that there.
Bro, like he wasn't.
This is after TDE.
Yeah.
You are lying.
Wow, man, I'm telling you. I mean, I know we ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like. And like I take it seriously because he's supposed to be.
No, I hear you. Okay. So that is smoke. I don't want to act.
So.
Hey. Hey, you really a crazy ass.
I'm on that right there.
You are.
I'm on that. Like I'm tired of niggas playing. Give me my bride.
See, I don't even want to ask about that bar you followed up with for no reason, because that's crazy.
Yeah,
all right,
that was crazy.
This nigga say that was crazy.
To it, yeah. Hey, but I really don't like that. I really don't like that saying though, that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't like that saying.
Why though?
The whole, like, 'cause it's just too vague. Like the whole, like like, you know, I like the, you know, for every action there's a reaction type thing.
Facts.
And the homegirl got like put it like she said, within every event lies reason.
Mm.
I like that. So, you know what I'm saying? More than this, you know, about whatever y'all want to make it about. But take take it how you want to take it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said Reason might take it as so going at him, but I
Take
like
it how you want to take it. But I got questions for him, dog, because
so. All right, okay. So that's that. So you should be expecting some bars from that soon.
Oh,
He hit him with the "oh." Now, as y'all can hear, because my MackWop's the only one on screen. Absol wants to know why Reason in one of his music videos, actually the Soul Part 4. For y'all that are familiar with Reason, of course, he has a series called The Soul, similar to how Kendrick has The Heart. And in the Soul Part 4, which was released in February of this year, he has a portion in the video where there's multiple things being lit on fire. It's not a red charger, but it does look like the silhouette of a charger that's being lit up. The significance of the red charger is Top Dog from TDE. That's how niggas used to do the backseat freestyles. Remember, if you remember, what's that? Wow with J Rock and Kendrick. Remember how we used to get it with Top and the red charger? Remember that intro? So burning a charger, kind of like burning his history with TDE with Top. And then also in the same video, there's a portion where he's burning, and it's not physically burning it, but there's fire, right? There's fire also over the Dale Liquor, which it's the location in Carson. Again, him and Ab Soul are from the same area. So Soul is wondering why you lit that on fire, whether that's like a personal thing between them. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull up the images while I'm talking about this shit so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So this is the charger, or a car. You could say a charger. It's an old one. Mid 2000s charger, not the new joints. On fire. And then you have Dell Liquor in Carson lit on fire as well. Okay, so this is what Absol is referring to when he asked those questions. Why'd you do that? Why? Tell us what the significance of those things are, right? Then when you think about The Soul, his series, Reason shouts out "Soul" at the end of him. For many years, Absol says "Soul" at the end of his verses. So there's also those connections there as well. Like, shit, if this nigga, like, what's going on? What you want? You got a whole series with my name in it. You using my ad lib. You flipping my shit. Been letting you live. But what's really going on? If you disrespecting the team and then shouting my shit out, how am I supposed to take that? So I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. Now let me pull up Reason and his response to the situation, because people asked him about it on Twitter. So here we are. Somebody tags Reason and they say, "Yo, I'm listening to the MackWop YouTube video with Ab Soul call in. Not sure what you burn in a red car mean, but y'all two rapping competitively against each other would be dope. I ain't Gina Views, but you need to get in the booth." Reason says, "I don't know, cause he don't seem too sure. He talking around it, but if Ab Soul want me outside, he know how to get me outside." So Reason not ducking no smoke here. He's saying if Ab Soul really want to do that, he know exactly how to do that. So say my name in the record, be direct with it, and we can spar. Very interesting. Again, I don't know where it's gonna go from here. I don't know if they actually, activate that back and forth, or if this is just something that we, get a little preview of today and maybe it comes back months from now, who knows? Or it may never go there. Let me know. Are y'all interested in even seeing that matchup? Ab-Soul versus Reason. You know what I'm saying? Take it away from LA or West Coast and Joey in New York, and they bring it back to the West Coast, and it's strictly them going head up. We haven't really heard Ab-Soul in straight battle mode, other than if you count like when he battled Daylight in the TDE studios many years ago. But outside of that, haven't really seen Ab-Soul in full-on battle mode. Even with that recap song that he put out, it was kind of like, all right. I was just like tuning out. Like, this ain't, nah, not for me. But with an actual opponent in view, somebody that, he don't got to look at like he's pulling punches from, like if they really go at it, it would be interesting, because we see Reason jumped in and he dropped a pretty, he had solid raps in that the Dead Apple. He had solid disses in the Dead Apple. It was really them skits and like the spacing and the timing of the record that just took away from the experience for me personally, which for me as a musical person, all of that stuff matters. It may not matter to everybody else, but that's why I'm me. I got to be honest about how I see things. But that could be interesting if they actually go all the way with it. So we shall see. Let me know if y'all want to see that. But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. All right. Much love and respect. Y'all be good out there. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.